That's insane. That's insane.
It is insane.
That's insane. So for all the time...
Northbound trains are going to be on this side.
That's a story and a half, pal.
Yeah.
That is.
You know what's funny is that the guys I work with, I'm like, all right. I go, you know what's so effed up? The next thing that's gonna happen to me, I'm gonna be struck by lightning.
If he gets that, the next, yeah, right?
That's the next thing that's gonna happen. And she's got an insurance policy for $500 million.
Oh my God. Oh my
She expects
God.
me to pay it. I'm like, I'm not fucking paying it. It's court ordered now, whatever.
Now it's court ordered for you to pay the insurance policy?
On myself.
On your own life, so that when you die, she'll have more money. That's insane.
$500,000.
Morning, family. How you doing? All right. Oh my God! Holy shit!
And then the girlfriend wants to get married, and I'm like, I'll never get fucking married.
Married again, right?
27 years, and you're fucking like this, and now you want to get married? What are you kidding me?
You know what? It's crazy that we end up next to each other.
That's half my life. I spent half my life with her, and I have two kids, 22 and 23 almost, and 22. It's two boys, and they're both in college, and I get to pay for that too. So it's like, okay, until they're 26.
And the judge doesn't order her to do nothing with the money
The
that
judge gives her. Every time I go to court, it's like $45,000. Like, oh, here's another 45. Where's this money coming from? And then the house now is in foreclosure because I said, fuck it, I'm not paying it. Why am I paying for you to live in the house that I fucking built? I'm not doing it. So there was a hearing on Monday, and she won't tell me now what's going on. It's like, you really? I got to call your attorney, to call my attorney, to call me, to have them both make, $100. They charge $4.50 an hour. An hour. Like, really?
just to talk to each other?
Just an hour. $450 an hour. And I could spit on the fucking courthouse from here from Ottawa County. That's where I live. I was like, oh, I could spit. What? You're giving me travel time? Really?
That's insane.
I spent almost $120,000 in just attorney fees in the last year. Like, really? It's so...
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get married.
I would never get married.
I don't think I'm ever getting married.
If I'd known this crap was gonna happen, I tell my kids, get a prenup. And they're like, oh, the girls don't want to. I don't care if the girls don't want to hear it. Really? Learn.
Yeah,
The younger one is about 2 inches taller than me. He's about 265. He's a linebacker. He plays for St. Francis University. He's like, if I'm a backup and you make it, an NFL team, it's like,
yeah.
he goes, where am I going to make $100 million a year? He goes, that's the minimum salary is $1 million. I'm like, you know what, Jake? Just do it. And he's been doing it. He's a big motherfucker. People get out of his way, man. When we went to restaurants, they go, it's like the party of the Red Sea. He's walking by. It's like, get out of the way. I'm standing behind you, man. I was almost 300 pounds. I lost 160 pounds.
So you got some things going for you. There you go, man. You got some
Dude,
things
let me tell
going
you,
for
I was a big motherfucker. I was a fat piece of shit. Woke my eyes up, though. Whatever. Lost everything and gained everything. Then they got this shit going on. It's like, here we go. You're leaving.
Sounds about right, yeah.
You're getting off where?
Allenhurst, right before Asbury. Allenhurst.
So you got to change.
I work in a place called Mr. C's Beach Bistro.
Oh, yeah?
You ever hear of it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm right over there.
I'm Mr. C.
Yeah, right.
I am.
No, you're not.
Yes,
I know Mr. C.
I'm Mr. Curry.
Oh, you're a different Mr. C. Okay, I got you. That's a good one. Mr. G here. Yeah, Donnie Gray, man.
Alan Curry, brother.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
bro.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, it's crazy.
Man. That's why you're
It's insane we're going through such similar situations. I mean, I didn't have no money for nobody to take. So I'm already broke. I'm already
she knows
broke.
that she's getting money from when her parents die, which is unfortunate, you know.
Of course.
People die, you know.
I had
They're
that
in their
situation.
80s. They're actually one of
I had
my
that
fathers
situation
in
too with my father, man. The whole time I was with this girl and things were iffy, I still tried to stay with her instead of going and settling with my father, learning his business or whatever it was. He was like he started buying and selling homes a little bit. You know, not nothing crazy. Like it was like he didn't make a career out of it. But, you know, you buy a home, you sell a home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was buying the homes that we lived in, you know what I mean, and selling them. And then he bought a motel, which basically ended up being a crack motel in the town that everybody pretty much knew. This was all the way in Virginia, small town. Chase City, Virginia was called. And I had...
What the hell are you doing in Jersey, man?
You know, and that's exactly what I'm asking myself these days, because now I was with that girl for 14 years. She kicked me out. It wasn't even she kicked me out. We had an issue. I took myself to the hospital because that's what it was over the years. Over the years, it was I would feel like I had to talk to her about something, and then by the time she doesn't want to talk about it because she's got something to hide, she's saying I'm going crazy and I need to go to the doctor, or she's going to call the cops or something like that. So then it got to the point after all the time goes by. Anytime she mentioned that shit, I called the motherfuckers because I knew I wasn't crazy and I knew I wasn't trying to harm her. So then it got to the last time to where I called the mommy, and I ended up going to I was gonna go to the county, and the town that I had a ticket for a seatbelt ticket or something like that, but it was a warrant that they put out for not paying on a ticket.
Right.
But they didn't even want to take me out the county. I was gonna stay in the county for a while and just pay off the fines, do time. And they didn't even want to take me at the county. So then I had to find some place to be. And so I ended up going to the hospital. And while I'm in the hospital, she wants to call me up on the phone talking about, well, you know you can't come back home. And by now you know, these are the words, by now you know you can't come back home and I need my key. Meanwhile, I hadn't spoken to her one bit. So I'm saying to myself, what do you mean by now I know? You're not saying that for my benefit. You got to be saying that for somebody else's benefit. Who are you with? Are you with somebody else? Is there somebody else? Then some dude snatches the phone. Give me the phone. Snatches the phone out of my lady's hand. Meanwhile, I'm in the hospital for motherfucking psychological issues and shit. So, and then goes on to start talking shit to me, or try to talk shit to me. I heard him, but I wasn't listening to shit, obviously. I cut him off and said, you know, well, first of all, who the hell are you? You want to state claim to shit, state your name. You want to stake a claim, state your name. Can't state his name. So I told him right then and there, I know you are. You're a fucking coward. Point blank. You can't say your name. That's because you're trying to hide yourself. You don't want nothing coming back to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I hung up the fucking phone. Luckily, God was with me because there was a young lady there who was feeling me. So I ended up calling her back again to try to talk to her. She lets this guy pick up the phone and speak for her again. And I fucking let this girl speak for me. Because the girl was into me and shit.
Right.
So the girl goes out and tell her that I'm her new boyfriend and she's my new girlfriend and this, that, and the third and everything else. So that felt like a win for me. Because she swore that she was just dropping me off the edge of the earth, I guess. I guess she did almost that quick, she didn't care what happened to me, whether I was burning or drowning.
Right.
And it's something about people who can do that that you want to recognize early on in a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a business relationship. If it's the type of person who can, in the blink of an eye, all of a sudden, these things don't mean nothing to me, you got to look out for that type of person, because that type of person can cut and run anytime. At any given time, that person can cut and run. And the last thing you want to do is pour all your attention, energy, and efforts into a person like that for a number of years just to turn around and say, hey, I need you. And then all of a sudden, they're gone. They don't have, they're just built that way. Their brain is wired that way. They can do that.
I agree with you.
You know? And I didn't recognize that she was that type of person. And I fought to be by her side because, to me, If I promise I'm going to be with you to the end, then lady, I'm going to be with you to the end. And I already know that there's going to be troubles, but I also know that whatever the troubles are, we're going to have to learn to forgive each other and work them out if we're going to make it to the fucking end.
Right. There's going to be tribulations as well.
Exactly. If you don't, these relationships don't get to 40, 50, 60 years to the end of the road without going through a whole bunch of bad shit too. They just learn to accept and take the good with the bad, and they work it out. And that's why I thought would always happen, that we would work it out. But the minute that she found some other motherfucking phony fucker that's willing to say, okay, yeah, I'm your boyfriend, drop me like that. But that other phony motherfucker, I got the fucking info on that motherfucker anyway. He ain't no fucking good. Don't nobody really want to deal with him because he fucks everything up. And that's who she has to be with. So that's her karma. That's what she gets for leaving me. I'm not mad about that. I'm like, okay, shit, man.
Go for it, baby.
Dude, it wasn't, I swear to God, inside of 3 weeks, I've already heard that he put his hands on her.
Really?
Already heard it. And it comes from a reliable source. So if that's what you want for your life, and that's what she tried to turn me into, because I wasn't type to put my hands on a woman, but it started happening in our relationship.